Hello everybody, welcome to another Come Game With Us episode. Come slay the Spire with me. I am on Act 2. I have the runic pyramid where I don't discard my hand. I have extra potion slots. I have the tiny chest, which means every fourth question mark room is a treasure room. I have a blood vial so that I gain 2 hit points at the start of each combat. And I got the tiny house, which is already spent. I already got all of the benefits from it. Those are my relics. I'm also coming into this battle with a couple of potions, a weak potion and a cultist potion, which is awesome, and I'll talk about later when I use it. But for now, I'm going to take this middle route up that way. Let's see what this Act 2 monster is going to be like. Okay, so they have flight, which means they receive 50% less attack damage, but it's canceled if I can attack 3 times in one turn. I need to remember that, because when I'm calculating my strategies here, I often miscalculate with them because I don't know how to do a 50% plus quick calculation, or I forget to when they're in flight. But for now, mostly I can defend, and I need to defend, so that's perfect. That will defend one of their attacks definitively. That will defend most of the other. And then I will increase accuracy of my shivs right away. That's a blessing. Alright, so... Oh, it does the calculation. The shiv does 8 damage, but when I go to cast it on somebody who's flying, or play it, I should say, casting shiv, it calculates and it only does 4 damage instead of 8. So, I'll start with the weaker one. Now... their turn. Yeah. Caca! Strength, that did. Now they're attacking pretty aggressively. So what I think I'm going to do is I will put vulnerable on the strongest one. And then I really probably ought to block. I'll use my upgraded block for 8. I'm going to apply weak to this one. And then I will block for another 8 for a total of 16. Let's see how much damage they do. Woo. Okay, off to a rough start here. Okay, now it's a small attack amount, so I can block once and that should do it. Especially if I weaken them. Yeah, okay, perfect. I didn't even need to block if I weaken them. Whatever. I'm going to try this one. So that gives me all of these shivs. Now if I attack with 5, somebody will stop flying. So maybe I will just lay into this one over here. Oh, good. Got one all the way down. Excellent. Oh no, more strength. That middle one's going to be a problem. Okay, so now more shivs to my hand. If I could get 5 attacks in, then he won't attack that 3 times 6, and that's probably what I want to do. But I will poison. And then I will strike. And then I will... Okay, that worked. He's not attacking anymore. Now I'm going to move my attacks over here just because. Now what? Oh, he's waking up, but he's not flying. That's good news for me. I can just block once. This will almost take care of that one. Flight wears off. Alright. I'm in okay shape. I'm going to block all the damage that is going to be attempted here. And now I've got 2 flightless birds. Totally weak. I will neutralize one. Ooh. Look at this. Look at that. So fun. Infinite Blades. At the start of my turn, I add a Shiv to my hand. Love Infinite Blades. Consistent with my strategy. You can see how that Shiv strategy is really good. Good combo here. All right, next question mark. Venturing through a series of tombs, you are faced with a large sarcophagus studded with gems in the center of a circular room. You cannot make out the writing on the coffin, however, you do notice black fog seeping out from the sides. Okay, that seems safe. I get to open the coffin, obtain a relic, and then there's a 50% chance that I will become cursed with Writhe. Writhe is just an unplayable card, so it clutters up my hand. But not having to discard my hand, that doesn't threaten me too much. Innate means I always start with Writhe, so I'm totally doing it. You push open the coffin, the fog dissipates harmlessly. Inside, you find the mortal remains of a decorated soldier grasping an old relic. You pilfer it and move on. And I didn't even get Writhe. That was a great outcome. The relic that I got is the Juzu bracelet, which means normal enemy combats are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. Well, that's great. I can just seek question mark rooms and I don't have to worry that I'm going to get attacked by thugs or something. Do I want to go for a chest and then move up into these possible elite combats? The answer to that is yes. I'm at the shop. I could afford a spoon. What does the spoon do? Cards which exhaust when played will instead discard 50% of the time. Oh, and Shiv's exhaust. So this actually could work with my Shiv strategy. I'm going to do it. Ooh, I love some of these that I can't afford. Terrible. This is why I don't like coming to the shop when I don't have enough cash, because I just see a bunch of stuff I can't afford. It's like real life. Another question mark room, which gives me a lantern. I start each combat with an additional power. No consequence, no caveat, no quid pro quo. Now I can either fight and rest, or I can question mark, then fight, then rest. Of course I will do that. Oh, this is who I was afraid of. This is perfect timing, though. These guys are hard. They often, if they don't kill me, they bring me real low. But I don't have to fight them if I lose all of my gold. Well, having just spent most of my gold, getting out of a fight for 36 is not bad. So, hey, thanks for the gold. Oh, I love gold. It's so nice. Shiny, shiny chits they are. Not sure if I'm familiar with the word chit. Hey, Bear, hey, this guy gave us all his gold. What a sucker, right? Get this, I just had to ask nicely. Who knew? I certainly didn't. What a chump. Gang, let's all have a laugh for this wondrous occasion. Ha ha! Ho 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 ho! Alright, well, they showed me. I mean, I still was just mugged. That sucks, but at least I still have most of my health. Okay, I am fighting the Book of Stabbing. This sounds like a fascinating read. I will try to neutralize. I will defend as much as I can, which is just the right amount. And then I will increase my Shiv accuracy, of course, for later. And then, amazingly, I have enough energy to damage him with Riddle with Holes. So far, so good. But I think I will cast my Ritual here, just to make sure that he doesn't hurt me too much. I'm already down to 50. So Ritual will help. I will defend with the Cloak and Dagger. I will defend and defend. And a little Shiv. A little Shiv to the Book of Shivs. Can't be too careful. Now my strength has gone up. Everything is better. Infinite Shivs. 3 Shivs to the hand. This is great. But I do not have anything to block, which is terrible. But why not just do a full onslaught of 9 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 times 8 in one turn. And some of those exhausted and some didn't, thanks to my spoon. I didn't count how many didn't. But now we gotta take 21 damage. Terrible. This is what I'm talking about. One strong attack gets through and I am in bad shape. Piercing Wail. will reduce his attack down to 0. Well, now I can safely just poison him and not even worry about defense. Oh, I didn't exhaust that one either. This is fun. This is strong. But I have to admit, he's still hurt me. I have to be careful here. What if I terrify him? And then defend. And then defend. Oops. I'd rather discard one of those. I'll play a Shiv. Oh, I could have defended one more. I probably should have. Shoot! Ugh! Rookie mistakes. All the time. Oh, I'm down to 19. He's done for, I think. I hope. The Book of Stabbing. I have some defense, but I really have the ability to stab him right back. The Regal Pillow. Whenever I rest, I heal an additional 15. Well, that's lucky. I'm going to need it. And I will poison. And I will rest. Well needed, well deserved. Okay, I'm up to 56. I can work with that. Let's see what kind of treasure I can get. The Mummified Hand. Whenever I play a power card, a random card in my hand costs 0. That's great. In an abandoned temple, you find a giant book, open, riddled with cryptic writings. As you try to interpret the elaborate script, it begins to shift and morph into writing you're familiar with. Okay, so if you saw the last video and we found out that reading is bad for you, this is what happened. It's going to hurt me for 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to lose 16 if I do this, which would put me back down to 40, which is really scary. But if I get that, I will get the tome and I will have it as an artifact, and I don't remember what it does. And I don't know if I can risk that. What did the map look like? Let's see, I can rest again right away. I've got a couple of rests coming up. You know what, I'm going to get the tome. Odd, the book seems to be about an ancient named Meow. This piques your interest, but you have a general feeling of malaise. Continue. The Ancient of Resurrection, Meow, was exiled to the bottom of the spire. You feel compelled to read more, but your body begins to ache. Seeking vengeance, Meow, blesses outsiders, using them for her own purposes. You're starting to feel very weak and tired. Those resurrected by Meow remember only fragments of their past selves, cursed to fight for eternity. As you near the final page, your old wounds begin to reopen. I'm taking this book. The Enchiridion. At the start of each combat, add a random power card into your hand, and it costs 0. Well, that's actually pretty cool. A random power card that costs 0, and then when I play it, something else will cost 0. I can work with that. Stabbed me. Upon finishing the tome, you decide to take it with you. With proof in hand, will you retain your memories? I don't know. There's probably a greater storyline there that I need to worry about. Alright, time to rest. That felt good. Okay, full strength. Thanks to My Pillow.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
So I could do 2 question marks in 1 battle, or I could do 2 battles and rest. I'm going to go with question marks. Or I could do a question mark and I could smith at a rest site. Heal 25, unnecessary. Choose 1 of 20 cards to add to your deck. Okay, well that's my choice. Ooh, which of all of these do I want for free? Crippling Cloud. Apply 4 poison and weak to all enemies, and it exhausts, but with my spoon maybe not, and I have these others. I'm going to try the Crippling Cloud. The story takes place in a giant isolated building underground as the outside conditions have become unbearable. The novel is mired with conspiracies, propaganda, and injustice. You ponder if similar dynamics are at play within the Spire. Unsettling. Yeah, well, you know, fake news. Okay, I am going to the question mark, which gave me a treasure relic. That's exciting. I'm glad I did that instead of just upgrading a card, even though I love upgraded cards. The Darkstone Periapt. Whenever you obtain a curse, increase my max hit points. Oh, I mean, I don't like obtaining curses, but, you know, maybe there's a little negotiating I can do there. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, My random power card that costs 0 is whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, I apply poison. That sounds amazing. So I play my power card, and now Poisonous Stab costs 0, so I will Poison Stab him. He has 14 blocks, so I can't get through that, but the poison will get through, which is really all I care about here. More Noxious Fumes, which will apply poison. And then, that was a power card, so my Defend is free. This is so exciting. Infinite Blades. I am still going to take some damage here, I see. But that's okay. That's okay. That was a strong opening. Whew, 21. All right, Piercing Wail. Let's bring that attack way down. Ooh, could have used a little more. Let's see if I can bring it down some more. Down to 11. Okay. I can defend some of that. Now, do I want to make him vulnerable? Yes, I do. And I will throw a shiv at his shield and it won't go through, so I actually will not throw that shiv because I don't want to waste it since it would exhaust. Woo. Man, for a regular encounter, I am taking a little bit of a beating here. Increase my shiv accuracy, loving it. Add some defense, fine. And then a free poison stab. A shiv, more shivs. Look at that. His poison is up to 14. I'm still going to take 6 damage. Whoa, this is a rough encounter. Rough for him. More poison. That's the end of him anyway. I can defend, but I don't need to. I'm going to go with Leg Sweep. Even though it costs 2 energy, I think I can swing it. I think I can sweep it. Okay, I've got to rest again. I have reached the pinnacle here on Act 2. Who am I fighting? The Knight, the Champ, as he is known to his friends. Caltrops are 0, that's great. Whenever he attacks, he'll take some damage. Love it. While we're at it, why don't I drink my thorns so that he takes even more? Now I have 6 thorns. Every damage that he applies to me, he'll take 6. He's at 420. Let me give you a little more green for 0. Let me try to neutralize you a little bit. Great. Since I can't block any of this damage, I'm glad that I could do that. More shivs, more poison, more attack. I couldn't even get through all my power. That is a strong opening. Face slap. Ow, okay. If that's how you want to fight, buddy. Great time for Crippling Cloud. It did exhaust, unfortunately. Oh well. And now, do I want Infinite Blades, or do I just want to poison him further? Decisions. Ooh, that's 0, but I don't need to block, so I'll hold on to it. Metallicize. Ugh, now he automatically adds block every turn. He's going to attack for 13. I have this that can block. I have that can reduce his attack. It's only 13. Maybe I'll save that, but I will use this. I'll discard one of my shivs for now. I don't know, I want to do so much of this. I will increase poison with Noxious Fumes. And then do I want to stab him for poison or just apply more poison? Oh, that costs 0. Alright, I'll do one more. I'm going to stab him with poison. And then I'm going to use my Storm of Steel. Yes. I think my spoon saved all of those. Fantastic. I'm still taking damage from his face slap. I am fighting the Champ. Look at the size of that sword, and he is slapping me. This is insulting. I will not stand for such insult. I'm going to put terror into his heart, and that didn't exhaust either. I love this spoon. I don't need that yet. That seems good. And a little shiv for good measure, which also did not exhaust. Ooh, this is so exciting. You call that a weapon? Dude, you're slapping me. Yes, I call it a weapon. Are you kidding me? You can tell he's intimidated. Now he's attacking for 18. This is a good time to sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg.
and Cloak and Dagger. So I'm only going to take 1 damage there. And I got a couple of shivs I can throw at him, which are not worth much since he cast all those vulnerabilities and frailties on me. Another slap in the face. How dare you, sir? I don't like how weak I'm getting. My hand is full. Alright, I know I need to defend. It's so tough, but I'm going to increase my accuracy because I got to counteract some of the frailties he's given me. Oh, I got some free defense there. Whew. She's not even halfway. I'm not feeling nervous. Like, I'm also not quite halfway, but this is taking a bit. Okay, now's my chance. He's not going to attack. Let's poison the crap out of him. Alright, now he's almost halfway. He's about halfway. Look at that. He's metallicizing. He's putting up 25 shields, 10 per turn. But it's no match for my poison, which disregards shields, and he's just carrying with him. I love it. And now he's not attacking again, so here comes another poison stab. And another regular strike. And then I'll empty my shivs on him. Yeah! Shiv to the face. Shiv face. Defeat! Impossible! Why are you talking about defeat, dude? You scared? Die. ... he says. Okay, so this is the moment of truth with him. He's going to attack 24 times 2. That is 50 damage. I can survive that. But can you imagine? Can you imagine? Like, I could block some of that, but that is going to wipe me out. And then afterwards, I'm going to be in trouble. So he also shrugged off all the poison he was accumulating. This is like terrible. He's rallied. No wonder he's the champ. I need to use Piercing Wail to knock him down a notch or 2. Okay, now he'll only do 30 damage. Let's see if I can weaken him further. Now he'll only do 22 damage. Okay, so I'm already like in an okay spot. It's good I had those. That also applies weak. That will do it all. Oh no, he didn't weaken further. Alright, live and learn. Darn. And he's only a little poisoned now. Whew! I would be down to 2 hit points, but instead, still at 41. I'm feeling confident. I have mostly defense, so I will riddle with holes. I'll deal 6 damage, and now 4 shivs at 8 damage each. How are we looking? He's down to 66 out of 420. So close to being perfect. This is such an overpowered card to have in this particular deck strategy. Let me do some calculations. So if my shivs can deal 8 damage each, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 8 is more than 71, which means all I have to do is play this one card, and this ought to do it, right? Shields are down. Oh, he's looking nervous. Look at this. Did I calculate wrong? He has 7 left. What to do? Boom! See you later, champ. 98 gold, Gambler's Brew, whatever. And I add a card to my deck. Die, which deals 13 damage to all enemies and exhausts. I got my spoon. Man, amazing! Amazing! And I collect a new relic. I could remove 2 cards from my deck. Let me take a look at my deck. There's nothing in there I don't want. So forget that. During a boss and elite combat, I gain 1 power at the start of my turn. So when I'm fighting these elite bosses every turn, I have more options. That's a good card because I do seek out elite battles. Or I could transform all strike and defend cards. That one makes me nervous because I need my defense, and often when they transform, they don't give me enough defense cards, so I have screwed myself over in the past by doing that. Sometimes I get great cards, but I often find that my defense is too full of holes if I do that, and I'm too afraid of losing my defense, so I'm going to go with the Slaver's Collar. But, like, don't worry, I'm not going to misuse it. I'll just wear it myself. So exciting. Please tune in next time as I go into the Beyond Act 3. Thank you for watching a Come Game With Us episode in which I slay the Act 2 boss, the Champ. I feel really confident, which I shouldn't, right? I gotta be humble, gotta be careful, but I think I can do it. Please watch next time to see if I slay the Spire.